Hi, good evening. My name is Jordan PA. This is my persuasive speech on why welding is important. Humans have undergone many significant achievements in the advancement of technology and the ways of fabrication. Without structures, we would all have a pretty hard time being able to hold on to our personal effects and keep them safe. The same goes for being able to transport ourselves and our things to the desired locations that we want to or must go to. Welding has a big play in our everyday lives, and it's easy to take a profession such as welding for granted so easily. For this speech, I would like to take a deep dive into the importance as well as a little bit of history of welding. Fabrication and construction techniques have been around for quite a long time. Without either of these, it's safe to say that humans will not continue to thrive. The art of fusing metal has been around since the Bronze and Iron Ages and has been used to create tools, armor, and anything else that was needed at said time. The types of welding that we are familiar with nowadays, known as arc lighting, was created around the 1800s. It's important to know about how welding came to be and how useful it is in our everyday lives. Studying for welding myself, I have a newfound respect for the profession and never gave too much thought into how much welding revolves around the things we interact with on an everyday basis. At the end of my speech, I'd like you to agree with me that welding is an important profession that is needed for the development of future as humans. The main points I will be focusing on are: the art of fusing metal has always been important to our advancement as humans. There are different types of welding for each job, and without welding, production for many everyday items would halt. The process of fusing metal, which turned into what is known as modern day welding, has always been around since humans have started working with metal. It is important to understand how significant fusing metal has been throughout mankind's history. As stated for a moment in the introduction, the art of fusing metal has been around since the Bronze and Iron Age. Blacksmithing was the most important profession when it came to the production of tools used all the way from bakers to soldiers of the time. What is known as modern welding today was created sometime in the 1800s when acetylene was first discovered and was put into professional application. Over time, oxyacetylene welding progressed into more efficient and faster forms of welding known today as small, otherwise known as shielded metal arc welding, MIG, metal inert gas welding, and TIG, tungsten inert gas welding. Now, small is a process where a consumable electrode is used to burn into and fuse metal together. It can be used in a wide range of professions, such as shipbuilding, automotive, construction, and working on pipelines. It is one of the easiest forms of welding to efficiently use for outside work. MIG is a process that differs from small because it uses a consumable wire that is used as an electrode and the filler metal instead of just a consumable electrode like small. This process is a lot faster than small as well as TIG and is used mainly for fabrication. TIG is similar to MIG, except TIG is a lot slower of an application and is used for more critical points such as machinery. TIG is known as one of the hardest types of welding to master. If we were to take welding out of the equation, then we would no longer have car collision repair, aviation repair, nor would we have large skyscrapers as we do today. Welding has great significance for entertainment as well as state fairs. Without welders, we wouldn't be able to safely enjoy any carnival rides. Another important thing we use in everyday life is stairs. While yes, we can make wooden stairs cannot handle the same strength and longevity as metal today. Now that I have spoken my piece, let's go over the main points of my argument. I first explained how the art of fusing metal has been important over the years in history. I then went over some of the most common types of welding and their applications in the field. Lastly, I shed some enlightenment on how welding contributes to our fun as well as our needs. Now that I have explained some things about welding, I want you to agree with me that welding is an important profession that is needed for the development of future as humans. Look for welds around the world and appreciate the fact that they exist and are there to protect/help you.